Hello and welcome. My name is Olivier. I am your host, Chairman Loading, and it will be my pleasure today to take you through a presentation that every partner of the company uses to introduce the company to other people, potential customers and potential partners of the academy. And so this makes it very simple, whether you're sitting with someone on Zoom, in a coffee shop, or in a home meeting, everybody goes through a similar presentation to make sure that they cover all the relevant aspects of the company and the opportunity. And so here I've shortened it slightly out of respect for your time and mine so that we can have a full overview but skip anything that is not crucial. So thank you for your time and enjoy the presentation. What are some of the challenges you face today? So this is actually very fundamental to think about. For many people, they are a lot of problems that people have tend to be related to income issues. So whether it is the bills, whether it is the schooling, people losing their jobs, particularly in the times that we live in, through great times of recessions, depressions, pandemic, lockdowns, all of these contribute, unfortunately, to sadness, to worry, and so on, to pain if people cannot afford certain medicines and or operations and so on. So very important that you are, of course, but very important to get very clear on what are these things that are challenging you and how it is that this could perhaps help you. So what if there was another way? What if things could be different? Often when we are in the midst of a situation, we fail to see another picture. So I think there's something about being too close to the trees prevents us from seeing the forest. And so what if there was another way? And to start imagining that and to visualize that. What if things were different? What if income was not a problem? Where would you live? How would your life look? How would you spend your days? Our story is simple. We give meaning and purpose, and this is why so many see success. And I'm a testament to that, that I have found already I had tremendous meaning and purpose in my profession, which is in the power sector, but definitely I have found a new meaning and renewed purpose through this opportunity, particularly again in the times that we live in, to reach out to people because it is obvious that there are many problems today that most of us face due to the situation we're all sharing in the pandemic and in the lockdowns. How would you feel if you had total control over every aspect of your life? What you do with your days? A bit like many people have had an opportunity to experience during lockdown. I am on lockdown myself. I'm spending a tremendous amount of time with my son, a tremendous amount of time with my wife. We've become joggers and so on. What if this was normal? What if money was not an issue and we could wake up and go jogging, after that just play with our son, do a few things on our computer because we want to, not because we have to? How would that feel? So this, perhaps many of you have seen, it's the cash flow quadrant. I think it originates from Mr. Kiyosaki, Robert Kiyosaki. I think the most important thing, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but the most important thing I'm going to say here is that whether you work for yourself or whether you work for someone, the biggest difference between these two categories and the other two, which are the investor and the business owner, is that if a business owner does not show up to work tomorrow or the next day or 2 weeks from now, his income keeps coming in because he relies on a system, on an operating system, and not on his own effort. And here, very often, if you work for someone, then you have to show up, you have to put in the time, exchanging your time for money. And then if you're working for yourself, also as a dentist or as a plumber or as a doctor and so on, if you're not there for 2 weeks, your income stops. So this is the main difference. Welcome to the world of foreign exchange. It is a market that is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. A humongous market that is currently trading around $6 trillion on a daily basis of currencies: yen, euro, Canadian dollar, and so on, American dollar, peso. 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, 6 point odd trillion dollars on a daily basis. When you compare that amount of volume of trade on a daily basis to the stock exchanges, which a lot of people seem to be focused on, like the New York Stock Exchange, Tokyo, or London, those stock exchanges combined trade about 60 or 70 billion dollars a day. And that is compared to 6 trillion in the foreign exchange. It's absolutely mind-boggling. It's a market that you can exchange in without owning any physical asset. What do they mean by that? They mean that I don't need to own yen in my hands, or I don't need to own pesos. I can trade these different currencies without owning their physical equivalent. Welcome also to the world of digital currencies. Hugely important world of digital currencies already. It's another market growing towards $1 trillion and setting the future stage for how everyone will handle money. We know as well, particularly in these times that we're living through, that many governments are speeding up the development and release of their own national cryptocurrencies. And so cryptocurrencies are going to grow even more as governments release their own and people start using digital currencies rather than fiat currency. And so this will be very interesting. And here we have an academy that teaches people about digital currency. That you can also trade without owning any physical money, that you can own Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on without actually holding them in your hands. I Am Educated. So this is the name of our company. It's called I Am, and of course educated, because this is primarily what we are. The world's #1 educational platform when it comes to foreign exchange and digital currencies. Learning simplified. Here we are taught to master the markets and to know how to build real wealth and freedom. And there's a lot more that you can find out about, but this is just a glimpse here about what the academy looks and feels like, and the kind of benefits that you can gain from learning, acquiring the skill of mastering the financial markets. And so within that academy, we have the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy, focusing on the foreign exchange. We have something called the High Frequency or Binary Mastery Academy, which is just another form of trading. And then we have the Digital Currency Mastery Academy. There's also a program, so in the academies that I've just cited, the Foreign Exchange, the High Frequency Trading, and the Digital Currency Academy, here we are taught through a number of videos in our back office that are split up into what we call series. So we have the 100 series, particularly for foreign exchange, the 100 series, the 200 series, the 300 series, and the 400 series. Pure education, very high quality videos in our back office. But then, because we know that education or information alone is not enough to make traders out of us, then the Academy has come up with something completely unique called Go Live. In Go Live, we have access to over 100 full-time educators and successful traders, and we get to connect, collaborate, ask, learn, and succeed together on a daily basis. Here you can see on this tablet that what these educators and traders do, they post their schedules for what we call also live trading rooms. And so they post their schedule in our back office, and then we get to plug into these different schedules based on language. There's 14 languages, depending on where the traders come from, based on levels, whether you are a basic or advanced, based on particular topic, a particular strategy, and so on a daily and ongoing basis. And this is what really makes this academy completely unique. On the one hand, we get education, and on the other hand, we get experience by plugging into these Go Lives. And so all the sessions are also recorded, and so you get to tap into the recorded sessions if you don't find a session that suits your schedule. So phenomenal. I keep looking at my phone because I am timing this presentation to keep it as short as possible. So we get to learn and earn on the go. We get trade ideas on our phones over and above the academy and the Go Lives directly to our phones, so we never miss an opportunity, and we get to copy and paste these trades there is my timer. We get to copy and paste these traits on our phone. So we're learning in the academy, we are gaining experience in the go lives, and then still we get to receive all these updates throughout the day on trading recommendations. And of course, at the end of all this, we have an opportunity for a home-based business, and there's an academy also that equips us in order to run a successful home-based business. The home-based business model is built around the fact that the academy is a by invitation academy only, very exclusive. Every single member, and at the time of this recording, the academy has over 300,000 customers and partners. And so this creates an opportunity to grow the academy from within, as everybody that becomes a member, a customer, or a partner of the academy has been invited to become a customer or a partner by people who are already members. And so this creates for us a phenomenal business opportunity that is tied to a compensation plan, international compensation plan for referrals to the academy. And so, what are the reasons of some of the people that come on board? Here we see Monica from Mexico. What she's really interested in is total freedom to live out her dreams. The freedom, as I mentioned, whether for you that represents whatever it is, surfing or spending time with the family or bike touring the continent or the different countries with a motorcycle and so on. The freedom. For others, here we have Gary from Trinidad. It's to spend more time with family. And this is what I discovered tremendously during these lockdowns, is how much I enjoy spending time with my family. And then here we have Michael from the US, the ability to make a huge difference. And this for me as well resonates with me. And this is why I'm making these videos. And I have a program called the URSA 10X Traders Development Network, which has the mission to empower 10,000 families over a 2-year period to gain financial security and independence. And this came about through exposure to the academy, to the teachings, but also to the mentorship. And so, on the one hand, I am learning to become a very good trader for self-sufficiency. And on the other hand, this opportunity to help others benefit from the same opportunity that has blessed me is something that I find profound, to reach out and to help others succeed. Okay. And so the biggest question that we get is, how can you start? And here we move on to the different packages. And so you have to choose a monthly pack. First of all, there is what's called a startup fee, registration fee, and then there's a monthly installment every 28 days to benefit from all this that you've just seen. And so there is different packages. The one is for the foreign exchange education only, which is a startup fee of $234.95 and a monthly of $174.95. It includes a number of things that really will become clear when people join. You have the mastery, you have the go live. Harmonics is a particular strategy to analyze the markets. You have the high frequency academy, again $234.95, $174.95, where you have the mastery academy, the go live, and the harmonics for high frequency. Then you have the digital currency academy for $234.95 and $174.95 per month. Again, you have the digital currency mastery academy and the go live and what's called the liberty strategy. Or you have the package that most people select, and I'll explain why, which is the elite package, which has all the three things above combined for only $324.95 and $274.95 per month. And here you have the foreign exchange academy, the high frequency, and the digital academy for really only $100 more for the startup and $100 more for the monthly. Why do people choose this one off the bat? Because typically it's you cannot upgrade from one package to include the other. There are certain things that you can buy to complete your package, mostly strategies like Liberty, Harmonics, Vibrata, and so on, but you cannot upgrade from this package to the next. You have to purchase the full package. And so it's cheaper to off the bat have a 3-in-1 package for $100 more than to buy the digital for $234, and then to realize that actually you really would like to have the high frequency or the foreign exchange, which you would now pay the full pack again instead of just $100 more for the 3-in-1. There's also something very interesting called the 2 and free. And this says that you refer 2 active paying customers to the Academy and you get free access to the Academy. No more monthly installments. And so you refer 2 people to the Academy and now your monthly installments are waived for as long as those customers remain active, meaning that they're paying their monthly installments or they have now gone on to refer their own 2. And so for most of us, the Academy is free because we have referred 2 people to the Academy. And then, of course, the opportunity that I mentioned to become an independent business owner and to build an international referral, tap into the international referral compensation plan. And so here, residual income, this is just an example here. You refer 3 people to the Academy and you now earn $150 per month paid weekly to a bank account of your choice or to a Bitcoin wallet. Alternatively, you refer 12 people per month, and now you earn $600 per month, paid $150 per week. And then it goes on, you refer 30 people to the Academy, and you don't have to refer all 30 people. You can refer 10, and then of those 10, some will refer their 2, some will refer more, but you trigger the growth of 30 new customers for the Academy, and now you tap into a $1,000 per month, $250 per week, and the compensation continues. And so we've looked at these 3 people to the Academy for I'll just move up a bit. 3 people to the Academy for $150. This is the weekly income. Okay, 12 people for $150 per week, 30 people for $250 per week or $1,000 per month, and 75 people $2,000 per month, and on it goes into these different categories. You have the platinum level where these are the numbers are the income, the monthly income. So for 225, $5,000 per month, 75, $2,000 per month, and then you reach the chairman level from 500 customers, where you have 500 customers for $10,000. 1,250 customers for $25,000 per month, $50,000 per month, $100,000 per month. It might sound incredible until you realize that even in this compensation plan, this Chairman 500 has been supplanted by a Chairman 750, which is now supplanted by a Chairman 1000. There are currently in the world almost 400 people at the level of Chairman 10 and above, and growing. And we expect those 400 to become 1,000 by the end of 2020, which is conservative considering the situation the world is going through. So the compensation plan is very aggressive. And what are we really doing? We are learning to trade the financial markets, generate money and income from the comfort of our homes. What else are we doing? For some of us, we're paying off debt. As we begin to generate income, we can pay off the car, we can pay off the school, we can pay off the credit cards, and so on. We are saving money, especially if you take into consideration that for most of us, the Academy is free. And so we are gaining all this education, and then we're not only generating money, but we get to save money. And then we're changing our lives in the process of all this. And so the only question to you becomes, what will you become? Thank you for your time.